Hello and welcome to James Hill Sports. We are joined by a special guest. His name is CJ Brooks. He is a quarterback phenom out of Olympia High School in the Orlando area. First and foremost, CJ, I'm proud of you. I hope you and your family are safe and sound. How are you guys doing these days?
I'm doing good. Dealing with the family right now in North Carolina. Just up here having fun.
Awesome. First and foremost, can you start out with high school football and what that experience has been like for you? Obviously, one of the best players in the state of Florida. You're able to throw the ball around, make all the passes, hit guys in stride, put it right on their numbers, and you throw it up and they'll go get it, as in Victor and some of the other guys who played with you. Can you just talk a little bit about your football career and where it's leading you these days? But just take us back into your high school days.
Yes, sir. So starting off school, I wasn't the biggest, wasn't the fastest. I was 5'1", 140 pounds soaking wet. So, I had to grind all through high school and on the way, eating right, working out, lifting, speed training, all that. So the group around me, as you said, Victor Jones. I had a great running back, linemen, other receivers that were great. So that really helped me build as a leader. And working them long days over at Orlando, it was tough because it was hot, humid, it was rainy, it was all that. So, but all that work that we put in, it really, most of my guys going to college right now. I'm one of the last few. I'm happy for all my guys moving on.
Now, at the high school level, you've been able to be blessed to be an All-American. You talk about success on the 7-on-7 circuit, also in many of the football camps. Take us into 24/7, some of the football camps you were able to experience at WVU, NC State, and the list goes on. Take us into some of your camps.
All the camps that I've attended, all the college camps, they were amazing and great opportunities to learn from other great players in that area. I was blessed to be a two. I got that by going to those camps and showing out. But the camp specifically, I learned from really, really, really good coaches. To name a few, J.P. Lossman at Clemson, great coaches at West Virginia, Beck at NC State, a bunch of great coaches that were able to help and pursue, get me better on the field.
Now, growing up in Orlando, it's a hotbed. It's a environment where football is first. Talk about the talent, your skill sets, and again, just being able to cultivate that on a year-round basis.
Yeah, well, growing up in Orlando, you got 4 or 5 stars, 3 every week. Being an 8A is one of the top division in Florida high school football. So going against those 4 stars and 5 stars really helps you grind and really helps you get better as a player. We had 3-star, we got a 3-star now on our team. Just facing those guys in practice helps you get ready for them games. And once some games come, we got a bunch of those high, you playing against kids in the top 300. It's great experiences though. Great for everybody too.
Now, out of your fruits of hard labor comes rewards, if you will, in terms of being a student athlete. And when you do the right things, schools come after you because they need quality leadership and a quality quarterback in yourself. Can you take us through some of the schools that reached out to you and the list, if you will, of some of the schools that recruited you? I know it's a long list.
Sure. For instance, I had conversations with West Virginia University, NC talked a little bit with Clemson. Those are just to name a few of the great D1s. I had a bunch of D3s, D2s, NAIAs, FCS schools as well. So it was a long list of schools able to get in front of and speak with.
Now, take us into your thought process and tell the audience where you decided to take your talents over the next few years.
Well, over the next few years, a long conversation with my family, we came as a family conclusion, and I'll be honest to Virginia University of Lynchburg.
HBCU, historical Black colleges and universities. You have a great schedule in front of you. You play on ESPN3 and ESPN Plus. You play in places like North Carolina Central. You play in Baltimore at Morgan State. I'm kind of jumping around. At Delaware State, the Hornets, places like Southern at Mumford Stadium. Can you take us into your thought process as to why the Dragons and the fit that it can be for you as a student athlete?
Well, personally, as a student athlete, I always want to, it's a great academic setting, not a huge class, so you're able to get more one-on-one with you. That really helps in the field that you want to go into, more talk into how, as far as the football field goes, we're playing against high talent. We may be two, but we're playing against good and real D1 competitors, and I believe we do have a chance to beat everybody out there. That being said, we got a lot of guys coming in. Some more guys coming with me. But right now, our squad is amazing, and I believe we're going to have a lot of people's home games coming up this season.
In closing, are there any final comments you want to make as we think about you're going to live your dream as a college student athlete? And again, it's not for everybody, because everybody can't put in the work and then, make it happen, so to speak. But are there any closing comments you want to make as we look at you going into Lynchburg?
The main thing is, for all you younger athletes, you just got to be patient. I hated that word all growing up through high school. That's the best word that you have, and you got to be patient. I was trying to rush, trying to get out early, trying to get on early, but the longer I waited, I found the best home for me, best fit. You just got to be patient.
CJ, what happens between now and the time that you actually step foot on campus in the summer or in the fall? Take us through the transition and how challenging or how easy it can be. We know you're ready, but take us through that process and what that might look like.
Starting off, we gotta get playing in, make sure we're eating good, make sure we're waking up early, getting our good rest in and all that. Gonna be hitting the weight room extremely hard. Gonna be getting out on the field, 3 to 5 times a week. Arms loose. Trying to get in with some of my guys that are going off to college soon. Our last throws in, trying to get our work in. And, over the summer, hopefully I'm able to, some of the guys that are also coming up with me, VUL, getting that chemistry down.
In closing, are there any things you want to tell the VUL fan base, the student athletes, the students on campus or on the internet, just the VUL alumni base? Anything you want to say to them personally?
Well, VUL fan base, VUL alumni, everybody associated, we're going in and we're going to beat everybody this season. So be on the lookout for VUL, because we're going to the charts.
The ongoing conversation of HBCU football and HBCU sports, talk about joining that concept and what that means to you personally.
Oh, it means a lot, being a Black athlete, a Black student, individual in society, being able to continue my career at a historically Black college is one of the best feelings in the world. I'm at home. That's the best thing about it.
Well, folks, there you have it from CJ Brooks. He is the quarterback, the future, the face of VUL football. He is coming in to get it done. I'm James Hill. You are watching James Hill Sports, and we will be right back.